universal kills a lot of the would-be depth in the game because
I
of it.
agree. I
But
totally agree. That game would be good if that glitch was not in the game.
yeah, so the problem is with all these MKs, there was like a universe. Besides, I mean, MK Deadly Alliance was the first time where universal gameplay doesn't really matter. So that game, the community really wasn't, and a lot of Tekken and Soul Calibur players got into that game also. So it was more the 3D community as opposed to an MK community playing MK Deadly Alliance. MK Deception, everybody played because MK Deception came out at a time when Tekken 4 was old. It was like 2 months before Tekken 5. Soul Calibur 3 hadn't come out yet, so every game was old. So like the entire Zaibatsu community was playing MK Deception because they were waiting for the next games coming out. So for like a month and a half, 2 months, you had Ogre on it. I know like a lot of the STL guys were on it.
I
Um,
remember that.
on it. But of course, as soon as Tekken 5 came out, they were done with the game. So then the Mortal Kombat community really had to go onto its own, community again. But again, because the tactics were so universal and I guess Deception was kind of simple in a lot of things, it was so easy to get into and pick like a character a day and really just abuse the most ridiculous stuff you've ever seen. I mean, you literally had to have a rule book of rules for what is and is not legal in that game. Um, Same thing for Armageddon. You'd have if there was a tournament, you'd have to break out a referee to be sitting there with a rule book. That's how. But it very made it very easy to go universal. MKDC was not like that, but you still had that old MK mentality of, oh, a real skill player would pick more characters. Would pick every character in the game. That's what makes somebody good. And that kind of bled over a little bit into MK9, and you see a lot of people trying to do that. And one, it holds the game back because you have less people in the MK community specializing. The MK community still does not realize as a whole it is better to go up 20 levels with one character than one level with 20. They still have not grasped that.
Yep.
So we have a big part of the MK community playing every character in the game. And then I'll get tell you right now, the MK community and sandbagging is a joke. You might as well just play your fucking best character at all times against everything and get as much experience as possible because you never know if you're going to get another chance to get experience again. I mean, if you play Shang Tsung, don't play Liu Kang in this match against somebody good because you may need that experience. It only helps the community as a whole. I just think that the community has not caught up to modern fighting games, which is why you can't go online and play everybody because the MK community still doesn't even have online play in perspective yet. I mean, as sad as it is, in a modern fighting game era, a community that has not yet put online into perspective. Even the fucking DOA community eventually put online in perspective, and the MK community can't seem to do it. I mean, so it's I play people that are online players, and when I play them offline, not that they're not good, but they play like it's day one. And it's only because when they play online, every match is a tournament match to them. So they never try to innovate because they're just trying to do what's going to work today. The problem is it never changes because they're always trying to win. So the MK community has a whole slew of problems as a whole that goes down from not knowing how to practice to we're too spread out to an online is bad to people want to play 2 or 3 matches with one character, then switch to the next character because, oh, it's too easy. Or, well, if it's too easy to beat somebody with this one character, why don't you keep playing them until it becomes hard? I don't know. It just so many issues with this community. But I think, in overall, the biggest issue with this community is the trolling. People don't come to watch gameplay. When I said I was done talking on stream, people are like, "Why do you punish us, Tom? The drama." It's because I notice people don't come. I notice when I don't go to Valley Stream, you get 200 viewers. I go to Valley Stream, you get 800. You get almost 1,000. You got 1,000 one time I was there, and it's not to watch the game. It's to try to blow somebody up or troll. It's absolutely ridiculous. People, if I say, hey guys, when I went to GGA went over very well because, I said I wasn't going to commentate on the stream, which I did not. And eventually people were forced to watch for the gameplay. And after they threw a hissy fit about it, it actually went over really, really well. Now, there were tournaments like Devastation where myself in 16-bit had to save everything because people were like, what's going on here? Why are they playing 10 times in a row? Yeah. And me in 16-bit, we're trying to explain the tournament format was like trying to do like NCAA tournament bracketology. Like 16-bit is like, well, this guy is going to play this guy, and this guy here, and this pool, the winner of this pool, and that pool, and they're like, how many pools are there? No, this is one pool broken down into 10 pools, and here's how people are like, so who has to beat who 10 times? He has to beat him twice, and if he beats him twice, he advances and has to beat him twice, and then they have to beat him twice, and it was just, so besides that commentary, really, I don't think should be done by pro players anymore at this point, because the streams, they come to troll the pro players. They don't come to watch the action. They come to, if there's drama, like you guys were playing some matches and there was like 20 viewers. As soon as there was drama with us on the phone, we get like 120 views. You know what I mean? People, the European players, when I was talking about the gameplay, we had like 100 views. As soon as the drama broke out, I had 350 views on a random Wednesday night. And Arturo was streaming some kind of like thing, and nobody even cared. They would just come in and watch the blow up with me and the Europeans.
But one point I want to make is, one difference is, I think there's a difference between, if people saw our stream on Thursday night, Tom and I, we got into it. But the thing is, we're going to play. It's going to lead to something. Next month, we'll get games in, and there's a backstory to it, and it's exciting. But then you have the drama where, Tom, you're fighting with that crazy katana guy. Who is that guy? Is that even a real guy? That's not leading to anything.
No, but the problem is that people don't, even like, for example, when I say, hey guys, I'm willing to play any character you guys request on the stream, I'm going to play that character. Meaning, characters that but what do? They don't legitimately want to see any character played. For fun, they're like, Jade, Striker. That's not funny, because you're not getting it, and just because they want to blow somebody, and then the stream turns into damn exposed. I make a joke. I say, if Rio were to say I'm playing anybody, people would be like, play Cabal, play Kung Lao, play Liu Kang, play Melina. They'd be like, Rio, play the best characters in the game. Tom Brady, play the worst characters in the game. That's what they would do. Only because for some reason I said when I'm around, or other pro like PL, they would do the same thing to PL. PL, when he was at GGA, they were giving him the worst fucking characters in the game to play, and he was like, yeah, fuck you guys, I'm not doing that. But I mean, they show up just to troll. They don't really care to watch the gameplay. Look, if there were to be like even like an average Street Fighter stream, you get people, and they're going to show up to watch the game. You know what's so funny? When you watch Street Fighter streams, people are like, oh, Vae's in here, Wong is in here, PR Rog is in the chat watching the stream. And MK streams, they don't say Brady's in his chat, or 16-bit, or Slips, or Rio. They say Mr. Salt is in the chat. And even for Mr. Salt, he's my official troll now, so I've elevated him. I'm okay with him getting the press of the trolls. He's an official troll. Trolling ain't easy. He's a professional troll. But you have guys that are like, the trolls are infamous in the MK world. People don't say Slips is in the chat. They say, uh-oh, Crazy Katana's in the chat. Why is that?
But at the same time, I mean, viewers and it's still a form of entertainment.
There's a place, there's time and a place for entertainment.
It's not necessarily a bad thing. As long as people are entertained and are watching the game, that's, a victory in itself. Because without those people trolling, yeah, they're just being ignorant and everything. But at the same time, it also provides entertainment for a lot of people, even like the people that aren't trolling. So, I mean, if you're getting blown up by trolls, like I wouldn't take it personally. I would just be like, you know what? As long as people are watching, as long as this is helping the community grow, and people are, yeah, I might be getting blown up, but at least people are having a good time.
But it's not about getting blown up. I could care less about being blown up. What I'm talking about is the community. It's become cool to troll. Now, the fun thing to do in Mortal Kombat now is to take away from any gameplay related discussion and turn it into a troll. That's where the problem has become.
We can differentiate who the trollers are and who the legitimate players are.
Yeah, but the problem is the streams always turn into an argument, because this troll will go out of their way to start an argument, if not with the broadcasters, with someone in the chat, and have the chat erupt into an argument, and then it's like, oh my fucking gosh.
But those are sometimes fun. I mean, it's better to have an argument than to be boring.
You said it right. Sometimes fun, not